another. And police say the suspect chose to enter the bank during the morning hours when the bank first opened. He hit this Chase Bank here on Westchester Avenue Wednesday morning, and less than a half hour later, he struck again at that Banco Popular you see right here behind me. And George says it's using these calisthenics that proves that anyone could achieve phenomenal physique. People's Con Ed bills, credit card statements, insurance bills, all this personal information just strewn along right here by the dumpsters. Mr. Jackson says he and his fellow sanitation partner were cleaning this lot here behind me when all of a sudden he heard a scream coming from these benches over here. And her would-be attacker came running around the corner, shoving her up against this gate. Staff members are just filing in. As you can see behind me, it's very crowded. The celebration is actually starting here.
And Ray, what have you seen out there?
Pat, the investigation is still going. It is a chaotic scene out here. We're at the corner of Kingsbridge Road and University Avenue. And as you can see behind me, that livery cab van that ran into that bus stop on Kingsbridge Road and University Avenue is still there. You can see the damage that it caused. The livery car was allegedly coming eastbound on Kingsbridge Road when it tried to avoid a van that was making a U-turn on the block. To avoid that van, the livery car then careened into the bus stop where 7 people were standing. Now, we're told by the fire chief that 7 people were taken to the hospital. 4 of those people have suffered very serious injuries. Now, we spoke to witnesses out here who described hearing just a loud bang after hearing tires screech on the street. They said they've witnessed one man who actually looked like his legs were pinned underneath the car. They said more than likely his legs might have been amputated, but that information has yet to be confirmed by authorities. We also hear that there were several other people hurt. They were suffering from wounds to the head, wounds to the middle of the body. It was just a huge mess. This is a very busy intersection here. Shattered glass, debris everywhere, and this livery car smashed and crumbled. The aftermath of a wild accident on Kingsbridge Road, an accident which took the life of an elderly man and sent more than half a dozen people to the hospital.
What's crazy? I don't want to see anything, but what's bad? Everybody's crying.
Police say this gray minivan and the blue livery car were both heading eastbound on Kingsbridge Road Tuesday morning, but it wasn't until the driver of the minivan decided to make an illegal U-turn when chaos then erupted. Both cars colliding into one another. The force so great, it caused the livery car to then smash head-on into this busy bus stop where 7 people were waiting.
There was a lady on the floor with her foot. I saw the foot completely severed off, and she was screaming. "Oh, my!" In Spanish, "Mi pie, my foot."
Boom, boom, like a boom, boom. I was there and looking, and like some bomb.
Kingsbridge Road was shut down for hours as police gathered evidence and investigated the horrific scene. Meanwhile, the driver of the minivan was taken into police custody and issued a summons for an illegal U-turn.
A lot of illegal U-turns here. There's always people trying to eat this light right here.
The sanitation department has already begun a cleanup of the bus stop as this entire community attempts to get back to normal. As they say, the moment of that livery car crashing into that bus stop will forever be remembered in their minds. In Kingsbridge, Raimundi. Thrilled and excited, Yankee fans jumped through the turnstiles of the stadium to cheer on the Bronx Bombers for Game 4 of the World Series. The organization opened its doors once again to fans for free. For some, it's their first time visiting the stadium.
I'm actually very excited because this is actually the first time I've been in any of the stadiums.
Oh, it's very cool. You get to see everything. You get to see home plate. You even get to see the World Series patch on the ground.
The Great Hall and the field level of the stadium were available for fans to enjoy. They had the option of watching the game on the huge video screen inside of the Great Hall or on the Jumbotron on the field. And although it was empty, the energy was so electric, it was hard to tell the team was more than 100 miles away.
I think it's really cool because they just had a game here a few days ago, so I feel very special.
From the concession stands to the seats here in Legends Field, the very luxury seats, complete with very comfortable and fancy cushions, seats that range anywhere in the thousands in price range, fans got to get the ultimate stadium experience.
These seats are extremely comfortable. It's the first time I've been here, and I'm happy I'm on the 3rd row. It's awesome.
But it's beautiful for them to let us in and look at the stadium, enjoy it, and watch them play and win. You know, they got to win.
And whether they win or they lose, the experience for many on this night will be something they will never forget. At Yankee Stadium, Raimundi, News 12 The Bronx. That's the sound of raw sewage spewing out of Bertha Canton's toilet bowl. The overflow so great it completely flooded her entire apartment, from her bathroom to her hallway, bedroom, and even her kitchen. The raw stench of sewage permeating everywhere.
It smelled, and it smells. The feces was coming up.
Canton says the river of sewage began after she heard loud noises at 2 a.m. Thursday morning. Soon thereafter, more than a foot of the dirty water cascaded everywhere, destroying her carpet and furniture, creating a health hazard for this handicapped woman.
Depressed, stressed, and I am so tired.
And Bertha's apartment wasn't the only one flooded with sewage. Our cameras captured this tenant using buckets and a vacuum to clear the filthy water from his bathroom. Miss Canton overwhelmed and not knowing where else to turn.
They fix the other people's apartment, but they don't come in here and do nothing for me.
And despite all the heavy damage that has been done to Miss Cantor's apartment, she still doesn't believe housing officials are going to completely fix all the problems that exist inside of her apartment. As she says, she will now heavily rely on neighbors to help her survive inside her own home, including even providing a place for her to use the bathroom. On Trinity Avenue, Raimundi, News 12 The Bronx.